you're a new Pokemon trainer. You've gotten your first Pokemon from the professor. You've leveled up your Pokemon in the nearby tall grass and forest. Where do you go now? A Pokemon gym. Hello world! Welcome to episode 5 of our latest City Skylines adventure in PokéToad City. Today we are going to tackle 3 things total. We're going to build a Pokemon gym. We're going to get some industry happening. But before we get to those, I promised you last episode we would work on this. Yes, as you saw in that short little time lapse, I did find some appropriate assets to put over here. I believe when I spoke about it last episode, I actually had in mind just putting like one kind of mansion-y or big pretty house down here and putting gardens around it. And then of course I was on Twitch and people were streaming, and one gal pal, Wolf Girl Gaming, I'll actually put her link in the description below. I saw she was using these. She had a whole bunch of really cool Canadian themed assets, and these are based on houses from the East Coast. And when I was out in Newfoundland, they're so good. They're so darn good, guys. So I saw them, I got them, and this is what I came up with. I think it's pretty good. Pretty chill, just a couple houses doing some things, you know, a little park area, just to get something out here livable, and of course start getting in some more residents to our city, because we only have just over 100 people. I think we've previously had 170 people in here or something, and so, you know, when you're building super small like this, you don't get that growth that you see when you're building a normal City Skyline city where you're zoning things and everything. So however, hey, we are almost at our next level for the nature reserve, which needs a name, by the way. Guys, throw a name in the comments below for what your first Pokemon Forest Park in City Skylines should be called. Let me know. What do you think? One other really quick thing to show you is over here in our first main area. Yeah, this guy needs workers. I'm sorry. He doesn't have anybody employed here right now. I don't know why, but we're just gonna let that be. I did put in the Warunga Elementary School. Maybe we'll make this like we'll maybe make it something better, more on topic. The Poke School of Wisdom. Like, you know, wisdom and doom. Anyways, because we didn't have any education at all in our cities, like our entire city. So that one seems to kind of fit the cool big color vibes. It's just an elementary school. We don't have a high school yet. And yeah, we're seeing some police and stuff. So I'm wondering kind of what we can do to help. Like, this is our only police guy thing. Maybe we crank the budget because we don't have money to worry about. Maybe that's something we can do. Let's make that happen. I see no reason not to do that. We certainly don't need to crank the education budget right now. I mean, I guess I could anyways, but you know, whatever. We're just gonna do this. Let's get the road maintenance budget up there as well. Let's charge nobody any taxes to live here. And now that we've done all of this, we need some industry in this town. Where better to put some industry than this area that we said we would put industry in? Hey, it's almost like I sort of have a plan. My struggle that I'm having with this area right now is getting people to and from the area. I started this little bit over here though to help people at least get to this road and that road. So let me get this finished up and we'll see if we can't get some better highway connection happening. Here's what I've done. And I don't think it's the prettiest. I think it's okay. I just realized now that we only have the one connection there. We might do another little guy across here. Let's see how weird things get. What I don't want is the cargo traffic from over here to go through what will be residential over here to get onto this. So we'll see what happens. But yes, I've done these weird little layouts over here for some residential that will be a future us problem. But now I've done this. And coming in, we just did a tiny little square about, and we'll see how that handles traffic flow. It's not the prettiest, but you know what, guys? It's okay. It's all right. Everything's going to be just fine. Everything's going to be a-okay. Let's make some things happen. I think we're going to put some more roads in here, but I'd like to do it together with you guys. For now, I want to take a look and see what growable industry we have. Yeah, we do have stuff from the workshop that I want to make happen. So what is this? Ooh, hey, he looks horrible. So here's what I'm picturing. I should talk about it while I place things down. These guys have to be from Steam too, don't they? Oh, look at, they're tiny. I'm just gonna put a couple down for a second. Oh, I see. You're maybe supposed to do that a little bit. That's a thing that happens with some workshop items, eh? Is you're supposed to kind of clip them into each other? I don't hate that. Alright, well, we're gonna leave that just like that. What I picture for this area is a big horrible, smoky, messy area that is just decrepit and downtrodden. And have you guys ever seen Fern Gully? I'm picturing what the children of the forest or whatever you want to call them in Fern Gully would hate. They would hate this. They would not be happy living here. And so that's what I want. And we'll get some abandoned buildings in and around here as well. And yeah, it's gonna serve as our industry for the city. So That'll be great. And then nearby, we will get a Pokemon gym happening in just a few moments that will really fit within that theme, I think. I have big plans, guys, big plans. What do we think? Are those too different to be placed near each other? I don't think so. I think they're definitely different, but having these guys over here and those guys over there is fine. Is fine. This big guy, he definitely belongs over here though, right? Yeah, look at him. I wonder if we could get him in the corner somehow. That's him in the spotlight. Hey, that's just fine, isn't it? I think that's fine. Okay, if that guy fills up with anything, because these guys aren't going to have any workers yet, right? No, we need more. We need more population in this city. So let's put this on hold for a hot minute. That's the start of what the industry area is going to look like. I want, I want a fair amount of it to be up in here, along with some old abandoned buildings like this to give it that feel. So there will be some actual functioning industry as well as some old abandoned areas. But let's take a hot switch over and let's get some Pokemon gym stuff happening. This is giving me some inspiration. I think this is the best place to do it. So Pokemon gym. You know how it's gonna go? We have a Pokemon gym right here, and we're just gonna put it right there. Done. Okay, no, I'm kidding. We're not doing that. We're too good for that. We're too good for that. What we're gonna do is, I think I'm gonna leave these guys the way that they are, but I want to get this area set up looking all kind of spooky and stuff. Let's see. I do want cars to be able to get to it though, and it would be cool if we could find a functioning building to be our Pokemon gym. That asset that I just put down, I think we'll definitely use one day. Today is not going to be that day though. If we put this down, what does it look like? Kind of trash, right? That's not what I want. What about just having it be the dirt? It's still got the street lights in it. Well, here's where we just have to resort back to this little guy. Yeah, it just works so well for the look we're going for here, right? So I'll probably end up modding these roads a bit, but for now, let's make them do that. Good. We will grab just the nodes, scooch them back, and then we will grab these nodes, including this fella, and scooch them that way. And then what I like to do is turn snapping back on, just grab this guy and get him so that he's as lined up as possible. Lovely. I might need to do that in a couple other spots, but that's okay. And then before I forget, I know traffic doesn't matter because we have so few people in this city, but I just can't stand having streetlights there and it's all crazy and scary and horrible. Okay, what building is going to be our gym? I'm searching through these unique buildings that I have to try to find an appropriate building for the type of gym that I'm going for. And I saw, actually, some of these might work really well. I saw this guy, the Yellow Crane Tower. And does this not remind you, anybody out there, of the Tin Tower in Pokemon Gold and Silver? Anybody? You can see a Ho-Oh living up there. Pretty cool. It's not going to be our Pokemon gym. Not today. Instead, we will use, I actually think this is a really great option. He is, it's one of the, I think it's like the very first one you can get. So this Pokemon gym, it's a classic first gym type. Every first gym of every region is always steel type. I'm being very sarcastic in today's episode, aren't I? But yeah, I want our first Pokemon gym to be this steel type gym. And I just thought, why don't we come back one last time to these walkable path thingies, zonable paths, and let's just do a little outcropping here. We'll maybe make it a little bit more symmetrical in a sec. Oh, look at how beautifully that fits. Yes. We'll grab these nodes just like before and scooch them over. And we'll grab this guy and scooch him nicely that way. Yes, perfect. Yeah, what do we think? Of course he needs water, but I think he represents the steel type pretty well. We have a little bit of jank happening with the ground. We'll make it better. Just really quick, guys, don't look at my piping, okay? I'm gonna fix it. There's other things that we want to worry about today. Cool. Sir, are you good? You're good. You're great. You're so great. So that's gonna be our gym. Let's go. Gym number 1, steel type. If you guys have a name that you can think of for the gym, gyms had names, right? Or maybe for the gym badge, whatever. Come up with a cool name. We'll make it happen. We can name the street after it, everything. Let's now take a look at making this place more steel-y. I believe I have some abandoned car assets. I'm gonna turn Prop and Tree Anarchy on, and let's see what we can do about putting some of these down in a way, that make this look like it was intended to look this way. Yes, this is gonna happen if we do that, isn't it? Of course it is. All right, let me just get some concrete down here. We went with asphalt, and the only way to make it really work is to have those sprites poking through. We can turn the sprites off. It would be for the entire city. You spell abandoned this way, just in case you guys are wondering. And I think that's fine. The little tufts of grass are like growing through the cracks in the pavement and stuff, right? So I'm gonna put down a whole bunch of cars. Try to make this place look as kind of abandoned as possible. While I'm doing this, I do think it's a good time to let you guys know that this guy says hello. We went the entire month of January only posting pictures of Friend, the orange guy that you'll see on camera sometimes, because he won a vote for the best toad house pet, and now we're back to being able to post anybody we like. I know that really didn't go in depth into the explanation, but you know, that's okay. What other kind of props can we put in here? We could probably put some crates. What's this guy? So I recently downloaded a whole bunch of props. I'm trying to, if anybody uses loading screen mod out there, they will know that it tells you when like some assets are missing other assets and that kind of thing. So I tried to clean up all of my missing assets and stuff. So that's been done. That doesn't look very good now, does it? And so now I'm rocking, I think it's kind of like just under 6,000 props or mods and assets. It's not too bad for my little 48 gigs of wham. What else can you put in here? Barrels. Barrels is good. Oh, look at these guys. Yeah, they look old and kind of haggard and everything. Perfect. We could put them by the boxes. We'll have a lot of things over here, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I want, right? What does he look like? They kind of look like plastic and wet almost. It's a little strange, to be honest. But we're going to go with it. We're going to say that's just fine. Oh, of course, traffic barrel. I've never heard them called traffic barrels before. I've heard them called traffic cones. We could put, wow, look at him from down here, eh? We could put these guys up here saying like, wee-oo, you are about to enter the Pokemon gym. That'll be the actual gym. This is just everything leading up to it. And yeah, we're gonna definitely need to get some more detail happening in here. I think we'll need some dead trees, that kind of thing. Billboards are made out of steel, right? And we do happen to have a couple other Pokemon billboards. Let's maybe put down a couple of these guys. I kind That looks cheesy, but I do want this place to really be obvious when we're done with it. And I think we're pretty far from done with it. Ooh. I always do that. Anybody else do that? I press like my was sad too soon after clicking the prop that I want, and then it starts typing it rather than placing it. Anyways, so yeah, I definitely think we're still pretty far from having this gym done, but I want it to be so recognizable. Like from the outside out here, I want people to go, oh, that's a very important place. What is that? And then we get to say, duh, it's a Pokemon gym. So if you have any thoughts on how we can really make that happen, please do let me know. I think getting a fence around it will be a good thing to do. I think if our aim is to have things look steel and not necessarily ghost, because I was originally thinking of making this area a ghost area, but then I changed my mind to wanting to make it steel. If we want it to be steel, I think this park, is this the zoo one? Oh, the amusement park fence. I think it's going to be our best bet. I know I'm going too far there, but I just want to, isn't any more. Grab it, take it, bam, done. All right, cool. So we have a fence around there as well. Anywho, between that last kind of wee cut and this one, I got a Tomas on my lap. The little black cat. He's been super sucky lately and has really been loving his time spent on my lap while I'm in my office. So hopefully we don't hear him crowing too much. Wow, doesn't that just look great? I'm tempted to try to work with the land there to fix it, but I know that when these key walls go up like this, the land near it can get kind of jank. We're definitely going to try though. All right, I did find also these metal bollards that I think look pretty neato. So here's what's up. I'm gonna do it down here. I think those are maybe a little too far apart, so we can just scooch them together one tiny little bit. Yes. So if I do this, great, and then I grab them all, right? Take them, grab them, but not those cars. Then I can move them up and align them correctly, because I can't draw a line in the direction that I want it to save my life. Excellent. Yeah? Yeah, those are metal. I'm just trying to put down all the metal things, you know? All right. Well, that's our Pokemon gym for now. Let me know kind of what else you think we could put in there to make it clear that that is a steel type gym. We have things like this anchor statue that's actually kind of wee, and yeah, it's probably a metal of some sort, but it's also maybe better for a water gym. I don't know. We can scroll through here really quick, just if anything immediately pops out at us. What is that? That is a broken television. If that doesn't scream what I'm trying to accomplish here, I don't know what does. So let's put down a broken TV over in this pile of junk. Do we have anything else like that? We do have these security doors, and I wonder if we could use them. Oh, okay, so you're only going to be able to see it from this side properly. That's okay, we can work with that. If I put this guy over here, and then this guy over here. Ready for it? Ready for it? Yes. Cool. And I use the picker tool to grab this fence again. We could potentially take this fence from there. Is it going? It might be going. Oh yeah, it's going. Yeah, okay. We'll make that look much gooder in a hot minute. And we can grab it. Grab the node. Super helpful. And see if we can get that to join up. That looks believable to me. Grab that node, get it to join up. Yeah, so there's like the actual entrance right here to the steel type gym. Excellent. Sir, with your hammer. Nice hammer. Okay, that's our Pokemon gym for now. Let us know what you think else we could do around here to really make it obvious that it's a steel type. Between episodes, I'll probably look for some props and put them down and stuff as well. Switching gears one last time, going to grab this road, and I just want to point out how much these guys are really needing some workers. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to record this episode and the next episode back to back. So I will not see any comments between this episode and next episode. But what I'll do next episode is we'll focus on this residential. So stay tuned for that. I'm thinking maybe this will come out on a Tuesday and the episode next will come out on that same Thursday. So what you can do is leave me all your comments and suggestions for the Pokemon gym, for naming the forest over there, all that kind of stuff. Leave me those suggestions and I will see them before 2 episodes from now, and I will put them into action. But next episode, let's focus on getting some population happening because we're now under 100 people, so we really need to help that. So we'll make that happen over here. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more City Skylines content, and I will catch you guys next time.